Throw Gang, we are joined by the He's One Meshy Bitch, Lauren Schlossman, and myself, his honor of the hemline, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly Running of the Boys with today's full episode only available on
www.throwingfits.com. And I live for shorts. Meshy Bitch.
Oh,
who
okay,
lives
okay,
for
yeah.
shorts. Okay, cool.
Welcome to our Substack podcast.
Yeah,
Before we
baby.
get into the attempted assassination on Donald Trump, being manly, unrelated, same but different. And food content creators versus fashion content creators. Let's get into some shorts housekeeping. Lawrence, take it away.
Pod shorts are back for summer, baby.
Except they're only available. This is Substack exclusive.
Oh, yeah,
so
that's
you
right.
had to be a subscriber to our stack to get access to the shorts. First come, first serve. You guys get the first drop. What can we say about these? These are the tribal stripes.
Yeah. That's what we decided. Yeah, tribal stripe. In
Tiger style.
In 3 colorways. This is now like version 5.0. We've changed things up a bit.
Yeah, damn. It's the same shorts you know and love, just more of them.
Yeah. One, no logo.
No logo.
We just decided to create a fire-ass design that can be enjoyed by anyone.
Yeah.
Also, people who don't know what the fuck Throwing Fits is.
There's
I
enough-
guess to get these, you got to be on our Substack, so you probably
There's
know.
enough words
Yeah.
in the English language and enough words on shirts and shit. You don't need another pair of shorts or 3 with more words on them.
Yeah, fire
so we're going
fit, bro. I'm
straight.
not trying to read that.
We're going straight design
Yeah.
with these. So no logo. Huge shift here. A 9-inch inseam.
Yeah.
We're done with 5s. You're either going slutty with the 3s or you're going big boys with the 9s. And we're like, you got more mesh? We're fucking buying it.
Yeah,
Give us 9.
Give us more mesh.
Yeah. The 3 inches hurt me.
Ironically, on me, they still kind of like get above the knee.
I've never seen you naked. But I have to imagine that you're just you have such a strange shaped body. You're like the dude on 90 Day Fiance.
They're at my natural waist.
I'm not saying you're like the dude on 90 Day Fiance with no neck. You know what I'm talking about? The guy that wore Bape?
Yeah,
like No Neck Rob or whatever?
I'm familiar with No Neck Rob.
You're familiar with his game. You can sit down now.
You can stand up. Oh, no,
No, it's fine. Should I stand up just so people can see the greens?
Too.
So I'm in the greens with the navy sunbursts.
Yeah.
You're in the New York Knicks colorway.
I'm in the kind of brighter blue with the orange sunburst. And then, you already know, we got the loud pink boys with the slime suns all over them.
Tis the season. 9-inch inseam. These are releasing to Substackers first on July 19th. The price, unlike some things, is staying the same, $65.
Yep.
These are featuring hand-poked mesh. We got the good Malaysian child labor. Zipper back pocket, a split hem on the sides. Again, same shorts you don't love, just more of them.
Yeah, basically the thought here was like, how do we iterate? Let's treat this more like how we treat our cut and sew and less like merch. And we wear them, we love them. If you've had a previous version, you've worn them, you love them. They're fucking back, and they are, in my opinion, better than ever. I prefer this new inseam.
Absolutely. I wore these for a hot day spent upstate at Storm King. It was like 95, real feel 102.
Honestly,
just outside all day, and I was in these shorts, and the Hanes boxers, and was fucking sitting dandy.
That's a little selfish of you to go to an outdoor sculptural. What is it even? What do you even call
it? It's a sculpture park.
Yeah, and look at you just wearing the greatest piece of art on your fucking dick and balls, dude.
Yeah. Sorry,
Saul.
Saul.
Pod shorts.
Sorry, Saul Levitt. Real art coming through.
Wait, if these don't have the logo and the name, are they technically still pod shorts or are they just mesh shorts? They're just shorts. Shorts. Yeah. Anyway, they're dropping.
You know them, you love them. July 19th.
Dropping this Friday. Throwingfits.com. 65 bones. We fucking love them. We think you're going to love them too.
We had a fun little shoot day.
Dude.
It was, the concept became the worst barbecue of all time, or the worst barbecuers of all time.
Well, I guess like in my mind, I showed up being like, we're going to do a photo shoot. Shout out Aaron from Brigade for stepping behind the lens. I was like, we'll do a shoot. It'll be quick. It'll be fun. And then we'll celebrate with dogs and burgers. But I didn't realize that we weren't going to actually be like cooking them properly to make them edible.
Oh, well, first of all, the hot dogs are pre-cooked. You can eat them straight out the package.
Well, what about when they're doused in lighter fluid?
Yeah, well, even before, technically, I guess, even before that, I was like, I was like, we're not eating these. Please treat these as props because I'm not cleaning the grill.
No.
I'm not fucking clearing the ash from underneath the grate.
We are, what is is it called a flume? What is that thing?
A chimney.
A chimney? What's a flume?
A flume is a song by Bon Iver.
Is that the outro
and it's
music?
I think it's like a part of a chimney. It's like where the smoke goes up.
And this is a chimney. So this is a chimney.
Okay, so maybe there's a
different variety
flume
without a flume. Or
maybe there's a flume in the chimney. This all stems to our talk about being manly, right?
Yeah.
Where I forgot the chimney at home, and I was like, "Fuck, I got to run back," because we want to actually get some fire going. We actually want. We don't want to like just have like raw patties.
No, the bigger the flames, the better, dude.
Exactly. So I lit the charcoal, and Aaron was like, "Oh shit, this is good to know. I've never successfully lit a charcoal grill before."
Lit the charcoal in the chimney with like dirty paper.
Yeah, with
with scraps
with
from your recycling.
They were it was tissue paper, wrapping paper that came stuffed in the toes of some row loafers.
That's what they were.
That
they
I
were
bought-
literally stuffing for footwear.
that I bought from the Real, so that shit is run through.
Yeah.
And you do not want that smoke touching your briquettes that are then lighting, or I guess heating up your hot dogs.
Even at like that point where we're lighting the charcoal, and I'm like helping you like stuff this tissue paper, and I'm like, wait, so like we can't? I still thought we could eat them potentially. I didn't because you can't. What would you use wood normally, right? What would you use?
No,
to
use
light-
like
Kindling?
newspaper. Yeah,
You can't eat ink off a newspaper,
bro. It's fine. Like the tissue paper is. I mean, the smoke was coming out a little green. I don't know if you noticed that. But once you light the charcoal, like it's fine. It's whether the grill itself was just like if we wanted to eat the dogs and shit, we would have had to clean the grill because who knows?
Right.
People are fucking grilling, rats and pigeons on there.
Have you ever
Times are tough.
Actually, yeah, times are tough. Inflation, dude.
Yeah.
Hitting everybody.
Comes
Even
for us
the
all.
only podcast that matters. No, would you like go to the park and eat off of even one of those cleaned grills?
If I cleaned it,
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
That to me seems even like I know they're there. It's a public good. They're for the people. I would be, and I'm disgusting.
Yeah.
I think I would even be like, let me like be the guy who like brings my own grill to the park.
But you were ready to eat them
It was going to be my one and only meal of the day.
pre-Moonburger. But
Yeah.
the thing about the park BBQ grills is it's the best place to learn about new reggaeton music.
Oh, sure.
Like
Of
all
course.
the Spanish families are just fucking blasting, like whatever, like peso flume at fucking
Peso Fluma.
at their like
Puerto Rican family into Bluetooth. Puerto Rican
Stop
family
it.
into
Stop
Bluetooth.
it. Stop it.
That just hit my Twitter feed, by the way.
Oh, I can't wait for Boom and Doom to hit your shit.
I was thinking about, all right. Talking off the ledge. So I see a thing like that, and I'm like, if we had seen that earlier, we meaning both of us, the brain trust of the only podcast that matters, and we did like a funny version
No.
on like our TikTok, that would be like, I was thinking like what could be like
The window for mocking or satirizing whatever like bozo of the day is so fucking razor thin.
Yeah.
That if you miss that, you're just like, look at this try-hard asshole that's just like perpetuating the garbage that already exists in its pure form.
even if it's lampooning said garbage, the satire is not effective.
Have you ever seen a satirical like riff on a content creator that like made you giggle? That was funny.
Erectile dysfunction in a Celsius. Erectile dysfunction. I literally fell asleep, not by counting sheep, but thinking of what would be funny, like male zeitgeisty, like couplets. Or
5-inch Insimeno logo. 5-inch Insimeno logo.
yeah, shit
White
like that.
socks and loafers. No, stop it.
Okay.
But yeah, the point is go outside those Dominican barbecues and get your Shazam ready because that's how you find out what the best music is
Absolutely.
at the 2-year-old's birthday.
And those people are bringing oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Those fine citizens of this city and country are bringing their
Or
own,
maybe they're not.
They're bringing
and we don't judge them if they're not,
they're
right?
bringing their own grills is my point, right?
No,
They're not using that shit.
Bro, fire cleanses is a cleanser.
Yeah.
That's why you should do a controlled burn of the prairies and the forests, and it actually allows more growth and plumage and flumage.
A controlled burn is speaking of fire couplets, no pun intended. That's a good phrase. Controlled burn. That's what I call getting dressed in the morning. That's a controlled burn.
Controlled burn and a fit. Controlled burn and a fit.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Okay.
Anyway, the point is, July 19th,
Puerto Rican family.
9-inch inseam pod shorts.
Yeah.
We got the blue, we got the green, we got the pink. You got to be on the Substacker. Project Pat voice, I'm a Substacker.
Yeah.
Again, we are on Substack. You get a free month if you use your Patreon email. Make sure you subscribe. So you
Call
can
me
get,
Jared Fogle the way I'm stacking these subs.
so what?
Call me Jared Fogle the way I'm stacking these subs.
Oh, and diddling these little boys.
Not that
Call you
part.
Jared Fogle the way you're throwing children around
Jared
into
Fogle,
the pool.
the sub salesman?
Yeah,
That guy? Oh.
the jeansman.
Yeah, the guy. Yo, he was early on fucking big jeans,
Yeah,
and big shorts, dude.
Yeah,
Damn, bro.
yeah.
I wonder what he's up to.
I think he got killed in prison.
No, he didn't.
I'm pretty sure he got murdered in prison for being a fucking diddler.
Jared Fogle.
Bro, he's dead.
Nah,
No?
dog, nah, dog.
Or he's like boys with like Jen Shaw in prison.
Jared Scott Fogle is an American former spokesman for Subway restaurants. Yeah, no, he's in jail.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's with what's his name? Sam Troutman or whatever the fuck. Anyway, where were we? Oh, should we do
He was sentenced to 15 years and 8 months in a federal penitentiary. That's it. He only was in possession of CP. He didn't like make it. He didn't traffic in it, and he didn't actually
You're still doing
fuck
harm.
a child.
Well, that we know of.
That we know of, at least
Yeah.
in terms of what he was accused of and what he was found guilty for.
Do you think that we should use AI to create fake child porn for pedophiles?
I know you're kidding because we literally had this entire discussion.
But we
maybe a
never got
month
your
ago.
stance on it. I'd like you to we don't know which way you stand. Where does Lawrence Schlossman come out on the fake child porn for pedophile hot topic debate?
Well, there's a famous Louis C.K. joke
Oh.
where he was.
By the way, have you seen Sorry Not Sorry? The movie about your comedy hero.
Is that the one? Is that the Joe List one with the family and they're all alcoholics in Boston, or is that the one with Chloe Grace Moretz?
I don't know. It's about Louis C.K. masturbating and sexually
It's a
assaulting women.
documentary?
I think so.
I want to watch this. Sorry Not Sorry is a song by Demi Lovato. Oh, a 2023 film.
No, I'm talking about the Demi Lovato song. Okay, so where do you stand on child porn,
So
Lawrence?
his take was, which I think is legit, if not a bit,
Comedians are the philosophers.
of our time.
For sure, bro.
100%. His thing was that
Shane Gillis was right. It was pretty
if you
funny.
made the penalties for fucking children less harsh, there would be more alive children because the way to cover up, you kill them.
Yeah, that's not that funny.
Okay, I didn't deliver it properly. No, so using that train of thought, if you create AI fake child porn, that means that you need to have less kids be in actual child porn. So I'm going to
You'd also be putting a lot of kids out of work. It's a job destroyer.
You got me, dude.
Yeah.
You got me.
Yeah. All right, let's get into a fit check.
Maybe they should unionize.
Yeah, why not?
That'll
Let's get into a fit check real quick.
All right, should I go first?
Yeah.
Salmon almost city mocks on the feet, but they look like boat shoes. Thready slouch socks.
Bisexual Beethovens.
Tribal stripe mesh shorts, courtesy of Throwing Fits on my cock and balls.
Do you have a favorite color of the three?
The one I'm wearing. Wait, I don't want to choose, but it's the blue.
Okay.
I love this colorway. I'm a New
I think I'm going with the
Yorker.
classic green and then the kind of hit of like, it's not like a navy. I know we're calling it that, but it's like a dusty.
No, it's navy. That's kind of navy.
It's like a dusty navy. It's like a slightly brighter navy.
Everyone gets video now, so you can just see for yourself. Guys.
Absolutely.
No,
But the pinks photograph really well. When
the
we're going
pink's
through
photo-
the
I mean, that's what
pics.
This is just straight Poppington.
Yeah.
There's nothing about this that doesn't jump onto the fucking page.
pop.
Yeah. Or jump off the page. Jump off your screen. No, this is I'm in solidarity with Brunson. That pay cut, like, yo, come on, bro. That's huge.
Yeah,
dude. Shout
better
out to
yet the
fucking boy.
navy.
All right, the pleaser is Hanes. The Western shirt is Jay Muser. The hat is a vintage mobile gas hat.
From
rodeo
Big Lou?
rope hat. No, this was from what's his name? No, when I fucked up my father-in-law's actual, it wouldn't be stolen valor for him. It's always stolen valor for me. When I fucked up his actual Phillips 66 hat with a stray glass of red wine, a homie hit me up and sent me one of these, or I think I paid for it. I forget. So shout out that guy.
So it's
whoever
fake
you are,
vintage,
wherever
or it's
you are.
real vintage?
No, it's real vintage.
Okay.
Isn't like mobile it combined with it's like a conglomerate now,
Exxon
right?
Mobil?
Like,
I don't know.
yeah, ExxonMobil. There you go. This is like pre.
You got to see the Mark Wahlberg movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, dude. That's actually that's maybe, you were talking about how much I just want to love movies. We were talking about challengers off the record. which maybe will be on the record
Sucked. On the record.
Well,
shit sucked.
No, it's not even about that. Like, I disagree with you because it's my movie of the year. It's more about like we were debating, is it even relevant anymore? Like, you took your sweet ass time to see that movie, which is fine.
Yeah, I was really busy when it was out, and then just never found time to go see it in theaters.
Right.
And then we fucking went to Europe for a month.
Yeah, that's true. I am probably going to watch it for the third time.
Oh.
But
Imagine, okay, I was trying to think of like what the equivalent for you would be. Imagine a movie about drinking beer, but like
another round.
Or
Great
the what's the one with the beer Olympics with the fucking
Beer Fest.
Beer Fest.
Is that what it's called? The Broken Lizard joint.
Yeah. But like, okay, and it's interesting, and I went into the movie
Beer Fest.
with this just real quick, is that anyone I've spoken with that plays tennis and likes tennis did not like this movie. Anyone that doesn't play tennis or like really know tennis really liked the movie. So I went in there with that, and I was like, oh, the reason why, and everyone says this, I know, is because the tennis action, not just their form, but like the CGI ball and like the timing and like everything is so not believable that you cannot fall into and immerse yourself in the film and like lose yourself for 2 hours, whatever, which I wanted to do. But then like tennis would happen, and I'd just be like, this is so not real.
Yeah,
like and then you're just like, oh fuck, that's right, I'm watching a dumb made up movie,
a fictional tale.
Yeah, but you just can't lose yourself. You can't lose yourself in it.
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy's a fucking movie hater. His movie takes are terrible. No. I'm sorry, but that shit was not good.
It's funny you mentioned Beer Fest because like there is a lot of CGI beer, and
the guy doesn't drink his way out of the beer vat
as a real chugger, a real slurper. Yeah, I guess I would be a little offended. It's hard.
Come on.
I do love that your comp has to be like, what's one movie about drinking in excess? Because like it wouldn't be. You can't bring up like Hoosiers.
You don't twist the boot. You don't twist the boot when there's 8 ounces left. You twist it when there's 6 ounces. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. What else? What the fuck were we even talking about?
Fit checks.
Oh, right.
Rolling on the pinky.
Rolly on the pinky. You ever see like they make like little like stupid like
That's so stupid.
Yeah, but they're not real Rolex rings. Rolly on the wrist, wedding ring on the finger, wife on the pinky, chrome on the other hand. Wearing Skims underwear again.
Nice.
As I talk about on the afters. I said again, but I'll talk about it again on the afters because I have a freshly shorn PP. So and
still
and Saki.
JD Vance is Trump's choice for Veep.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what people thought? I think people thought that.
Yeah,
right?
people thought that. Yeah.
Because the convention is happening right now?
I believe so.
Damn, dude, JD Vance.
If you're Jacob Gallagher and you're listening to this podcast, please be careful. At the RNC.
Here's the only thing that I think about JD Vance. Does he wear eyeliner?
Like the guy in like the mayor in Dark Knight.
Guyliner. I think he wears guyliner, dude.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, the fucking
a fellow published author such as like yourself.
I was gonna say, so the hillbilly elegy. What is an elegy?
Like a tale.
I
don't know. What about it?
He's gonna be the vice president of the United States of America.
Yes, a poem of serious reflection, typically a lament for the dead.
Ugh,
there you go.
Damn, dude. Didn't they prove that like half that shit was cap? Or am I thinking of another fucking memoir?
Oh, you're thinking of the governor from Minnesota or North Dakota that killed her dog. Remember that?
Would she kill it J.W. Anderson style?
She wrote about it.
She kicked it to death?
Yeah, exactly.
On set?
She was on the Loewe set doing some dressing for challengers, and she fucking killed J.W. Anderson's dog.
Damn, dude.
Rumor, allegedly, satire, not real. What are you drinking?
I drank a kiwi guava Celsius. I have 6 milligram peppermint zin. I have Gucci shades, and I have a hydro flask full of Lower East Side's finest. What are you wearing today, Jimbo?
I'm wearing the Hiryu Fisherman sandals.
Sockless,
raw dogging these streets.
Did you bike over here?
Yeah,
with no socks and no heat and no backstrap.
It's an e-bike, bro.
You just cruised.
I barely did anything.
The white ghost.
Yeah, I floated on over here. Yes.
Okay. All right.
It's just a way to like create a breeze.
Yeah.
By just going forward fast.
You have been showing up like pretty sweaty in this heat wave.
Yeah, the humidity's got me. I'm a sweater. I'm a real leaker.
He is.
These shorts
folks,
are
I can confirm.
Throwing fits 9-inch inseam. No logo. hand-poked mesh by the finest Malaysian children that
Tribal stripe.
that Lawrence put out of work with his AI kitty porn.
Wait, you think it's like a kid clocking out of the mesh factory? He's like, well, I got to go do a porno real quick.
Yeah, bro.
Got mouths to feed here.
You gotta write a child sex worker elegy. That's what you gotta write.
That'll be the name of my memoir.
And then it'll be vice president.
That was Jared Fogle's memoir. Yo, Trump names Jared Fogle as vice presidential nominee.
Sick.
Oh, we lost the pinkies.
What happened? Oh, there we go.
Fell off.
I'm wearing an Arlagache Workshop A t-shirt. Nice. I don't know why I did that.
Oh, I'll get him. It's fine.
It's fine.
Keep talking.
I'm wearing pretty simple fit, Hanes boxers, Bottega, jewels, Sun Buddies, sunglasses. There you go. Drinking on a Diet Pepsi from CP to DP and a Nalgene of the Lower East Side's finest. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the only podcast that matters. Lawrence.
They tried to kill our president, dude.
Trump assassination attempt. Where were you on the funniest day in American history?
Can I just say that in terms of ranking the funniest days on the internet, at least, and this is recency bias, and a lot of this is directly related to Trump and his first presidency and what will probably end up being a second, but I feel like the rankings and everyone at home can kind of fill us in where they stand this. But you got, all right, Trump getting COVID. Let's go in chronological order. Trump gets COVID.
Hold on. Are you doing definitive ranking or this is just what you like?
No, these are I think 3 contenders, and then we'll have the audience let us know what they think. But I'm just going in chronological order. Trump getting COVID, hilarious.
Incredible day.
The insurrection. And
Not that funny.
And then
Not funny.
It was a riot at our Capitol. Democracy, the heart of democracy is at stake.
It was funny when some guy took a shit on Pelosi's desk, but that didn't come out till later.
The insurrection, I believe that happened on January 6, 2023.
Where were you?
If I recall. Don't check the flight logs, because I drove. No. And then obviously, I mean, pretty fucking funny. The attempted assassination of Donald J. Trump.
What does the J stand for? Joseph?
Let's see.
Jew?
What do you think it stands for?
I think it stands for Jew.
Fuck, I was going to say that too. All right. Donald Trump's, it's probably like fucking John.
Joseph. John? Oh. It's a John?
Biblical. Donald John Trump. Okay. What of those 3, what's your number 1?
Absolutely Trump getting COVID. This was a pretty good day. I was driving back in a car. And when I found out, and like I wanted to pull over and just like go on Twitter.
Just get a banger off?
No, I just want to. I'm done getting bangers off. I only get bangers off on mic now.
I saw like with the assassination, people were like really banger hunting, and it almost felt like too much.
Yes,
you know.
Well, I think that's
you
like
need some editing, people.
Well, this was the first assassination attempt in the social media age, and it really was like forget misinformation and disinformation.
Who cares?
And like people just like stay like trying to like break news and being wrong or right, whatever.
Very wrong in my experience.
Yeah. But it really
the Polish newspaper that was like shooter alleged to be a Chinese man. It's like, okay, guys, relax.
Chinese man trying to dress like Young Thug from New Orleans. Everyone is just trying to get their jokes off, right? Everyone's trying to like do the meme, and some of them are good, and then some of them are just like, bro, like you didn't have to do that, or you're not doing what you think you're doing.
I would rather have that though than people like try to make like with the January 6th, which would be my vote. It's a lot of like trying to make sense of this, and it's like do that in your own mind, silently in your home.
Well, that's why I like Trump getting COVID, because it was like it's pretty black and white. Like Trump has COVID, and then the kind of gray area was like, is he going to die?
Right.
And there was more of like a joy and a hope behind it.
There's a
than like a serious like violent attack, right? Where there's like all these questions, like shoot on the roof. If Mark Wahlberg was there, would have gone down different.
Absolutely. Oh, that's what you're talking about. I don't like Mark Wahlberg.
Oh.
That's like the one guy that I feel like
because he beat up a Chinese guy, Vietnamese guy.
I like the idea of him, and I like the social media presence.
What's his brand?
Sure. Municipal. I like a prayed up gangster from Boston with a streetwear brand who loves CrossFit and
praying,
who wakes up at 2 a.m. to go golfing. But like,
he wakes up to pray.
But there's never been. Oh, you want to read? Should we read Mark Wahlberg's schedule? That's the funniest thing. We should do that. It's almost as good as the Hunter S. Thompson drinking and drug use schedule, which is another famous one. No, but there's no movie with Wahlberg where it's like Mark Wahlberg and he's like his name is in fucking bright lights. Like I don't want to see that. And I haven't for a long time.
What about Ted 2? Son of Ted.
If we go through the Wahlberg filmography, maybe like
What about The Departed? I feel like you're a guy that makes The Departed part of his personality.
First of all, I should say Academy Award nominated actor Mark Wahlberg.
All right, here we
is
go.
awesome in The Departed.
2:30 a.m. Wake up.
Okay.
I don't know what he's doing in the next 15 minutes.
He's the zombie meme with every normal New Yorker.
At 2:40 a.m. prayer time for 30 minutes. Then he eats breakfast at 3:15. Then he works out from 3:40. Interesting. To 5:15 a.m.
Wait, so you're telling me he prays less than he works out? He prays to the gods of iron and steel
Absolutely,
more than
bro.
our Lord and Savior Donald J. Trump.
Tossing plates. At 5:30, he has a post-workout meal. Then he showers at 6. He goes golf. He showers for an hour and a half. Then goes golfing at 7:30.
Wait, he showers for an hour and a half? Stinky boy.
Yeah. 30 minutes in. So what is that, like 2 holes? 3 holes?
Pause.
Snack. Wait, he only golfs for 2 hours because then he goes to a cryo chamber recovery. Then for an hour later, he snacks again. Then at 11, for 2 hours, he has family time / meetings / work calls. Then at 1, lunch, 2 o'clock meetings and work calls, 3 o'clock pick up kids at school. Half an hour later, he snacks. Then he works out again. At 4 o'clock, he showers again at 5 p.m. 5:30 p.m. dinner / family time. Early dinner, we love that. 7:30 p.m. bedtime.
Yeah. He just basically like move, like it's not, all right, that's a crazy day, jam-packed, a lot going on. But like he just adjusts his hours so that he can like get up and golf. That's really all he's doing, right? Like, how much sleep is that? That's like a normal amount of sleep.
He's
like,
up for 5 hours before he golfs, though. It's 7 hours. 7 hours.
Yeah, so he's just moving up his bedtime like a good Christian boy to just like it's not anything. He's not like getting less sleep and he's a machine, or he just adjusted his schedule to go to bed earlier. Any normal person could do that.
He doesn't pray before he goes to bed, though. Anyway, what were we talking about? Trump getting assassinated. Oh, so Trump getting COVID, hilarious, but. So when I got the news, I was driving, like I said, and yeah, like the first thing I want to do is just like open up the group chats and be like, first of all, be like, yo, what's going on? Like everyone send me shit because I don't know what's happening because I'm in a car.
Right.
And I mean, there's like a fucking meme where it's like, yo, dad, what do you do during like the attempted assassination of Donald Trump? It's like, I sent memes to my like-minded friends.
White hot memes.
Fucking legend. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
well,
I felt so seen.
Well, are you trying to, so let me just deduce some things that I'm taking out of this. Are you saying that with the COVID, it's funnier because like the stakes are lower? Because he still could have died. That's what I felt like I heard you.
Yeah, but he wasn't like attacked. And also I think, and then like he like, all the information comes out where he wanted to wear a Superman shirt and like open up his suit like Cam Newton. You know, remember that?
Wait, really? Oh,
yeah.
to a press
He
conference
wanted
after
to
COVID.
come out of the hospital and open up his suit.
Luckily for him, all that deviant art already exists, so
Yes.
it's fine.
Remember he like drove out and like pumped his fist to supporters and people were like, wait, what about the guy that's driving him? Doesn't he have COVID now?
Big fist pumper, dude.
Absolutely. Big pumper.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's weirdly... I feel so blasé about it.
Desensitized to violence.
Not necessarily, but it's like there's an attempted assassination on a former and now future president of the United States of America. And it feels like the reaction is like so muted and like it's just another day in America.
Like concerning? Like concerningly muted.
It's weird that I think that we have collectively been like just desensitized. There's no reason why I should be looking at the fucking exploded head of a 20-year-old, wannabe assassin.
Did you ever watch like beheading video, like ISIS beheading videos or anything when you were younger, or Faces of Death?
Face of Death, I think a little bit, or like Rotten.com. Remember that?
Yeah.
I think I stopped when I saw a guy's face that he had just had a motorcycle accident. And
Oof.
It was pretty disgusting.
But is this also because we're specifically talking about Donald Trump, and if it was like anyone else, even like another terrible politician, the response, even on your specific corner of the internet, wouldn't have been so like laissez-faire about it? Is it because?
Well, I think it's also just like something happens. It's like yo, go online to find like the jokes in the news, but it's just everyone is trying to make the jokes and be the news, and it's just like, all right, like I'm fucking. Let me just go check the New York Times.
So clout has become more important than empathy.
I wish someone would fucking assassinate clout. How about that?
Damn.
How would you
do that? Just fucking
start right here.
Up Instagram headquarters? Yeah, you're right. I am the face of clout. I am that clouded.
And Larry has a gun.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it is kind of crazy. Like, even like talking to my like I remember I was talking to my wife, and
it didn't come up a single time on my family group chat.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like more like baby photos and kind of like scheduling
feel,
talk.
Without saying too much and like purge, in case any federal agencies are listening, without like implicating my parents, but like Jenna was like, when we see your parents, we were seeing them the next day or 2 days from then, but she was like, maybe don't bring this up. Like this could be like, if you joke about it too much, you could like hurt someone's feelings. You don't know like how your parents necessarily view this. So I had hit the group chat, just like let them know, because they're not on Twitter, right? So if you're a boomer and you're not one of the boomers on like Facebook and Twitter all day arguing about politics, like someone who is on those things should like hit you up and let you know, so you turn on the news, like old style.
Wait, were you not allowed to bring this up because your parents might have been pissed that that their president was assassinated?
No, because my parents are both not Trump voters.
Okay.
But I think it's just more about like a generational divide when it comes to death, thanks to things like Ron.com and Twitter. But I was surprised at how blasé they were about it as well when I did alert them to turn on the news when I first let them know that this was happening.
I made a joke.
So
I was like,
does anyone give a shit?
I was like, yo, don't cut off any, if you see a MAGA bumper sticker, make sure not to cut them off or piss them off in traffic. And my dad
Tensions are high.
Ha ha.
Yeah.
Period. I'm like, what?
Do you think that we are at an all-time breaking point in this country's democracy?
You know, man,
from both sides?
I was watching Alex Garland's Civil War, and I was like, is this a fucking documentary about Louis C.K. sexually assaulting women?
It is crazy that we just talked about Civil War, and that was another movie that you were like late to for your own personal scheduling issues. But like, this is Alex Garland's Civil War in real life, right? Whether it's photojournalists risking their lives, putting themselves in the line of fire, literally, or like, just setting up a tipping point that could tear this great nation asunder. It's crazy how prescient the movie was.
Do you think you would have missed?
Do I think I would have missed?
Remember
it? I can't fucking aim.
Remember we used to ask guests, yo, if you're aiming a rifle and Donald Trump walks in front of the scope, you taking a shot?
I literally completely forgot about that classic previous podcast endeavor question that shall not be named. We literally were setting people up for this moment.
Did we ever have Thomas M. Crooks on the pod and ask him that? I don't know.
Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks, bro. Come on now.
Bro, he had a sick jawline. I'll say that.
Did he?
Definitely
He had crazy physiology.
Yes.
Physiology?
Yes.
What's the word?
Yes.
Not to get all,
but
not to measure his skull or anything.
But his jawline was fucking. You
chiseled?
could peel an orange on that.
That's how he was casting that BlackRock commercial, dude. You see that? Yo, all right. So how deep are you falling into the conspiracy theories? I got one chat with some friends that is like, there's good shit in there.
What's like how far you've gone down the rabbit hole?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. It worked.
What are your thoughts on female Secret Service agents?
Yo, I mean, what are your thoughts? You saw what I saw. They did not. Here's the thing. When you are the president.
9mm Glock and a fupa.
Yeah. 5'3" with a fupa. When you have the privilege of getting Secret Service detail, I'm led to understand that you pick your own detail. So
Trump just want bitches?
no, I just mean like with this whole idea that like the Secret Service, whether or not you think they're heroes, they were woefully underprepared. It's like he picked those people.
You're thinking of Olympus Has Fallen, which
if Gerard Butler was there, it would have gone down different, dog.
Or Channing Tatum in White House Down with Jamie Foxx,
which is a different franchise.
I know, great Olympus Has Fallen, great franchise. I don't think they did White House Down sequel.
No, I think it
think it's just one and done.
It couldn't be Olympus Has Fallen, dude. It just couldn't live up to the fucking.
It was one and done.
The OG, dude. Yeah. No, my thing is that
there's like a racist moment in White House Down where like Jamie Foxx is like
he's the president. Jamie Foxx.
The terrorist like tries to like grab him and he's like, "Don't touch my Jordans," and then like kills him. Yeah.
Well, honestly, speaking of Jordans, the one thing we can everyone listening to this can empathize with. Donald Trump is he just wanted to get his shoes, dude. I would probably say the same shit, bro. If I got yopped out of my fucking city mucks, grab the fucking shoes, dude.
Yeah, you don't want to walk on like rough Pennsylvania grass.
Yeah.
Get some fucking crabapple grass stuck in your dogs.
I guess I'm past the point of conspiracy theories, even if like this is like the most like delicious and like logical false flag because of like how he just won the election. We're both pretty much in agreement there, right? Like
it's a wrap.
If he was going to set this up himself, like this is how it goes down, right?
Well, it's another classic film, Bradley Cooper vehicle Limitless.
Oh, yeah. I saw that clip as well.
Yes, it happens there.
I don't remember that being a part of Limitless.
I did not see it. So.
You never seen Limitless with De Niro? With De
De Niro
Niro and Cooper? Yeah, dude. It's just a movie about Adderall. It's fire. It's a movie about Zyn and nicotine.
So you take enough Adderall,
and Celsius.
you take enough fucking stimulants like yourself, and you become a senator that can like dodge bullets.
I mean, he was doing the Galifianakis fucking math in the clip.
Yeah.
He's doing all the fucking angles. No, I just think that
You shooting at me?
so no conspiracy theories that I really believe, even though, it is incredibly hilarious that he was cast in a BlackRock commercial. Since they are like
absolutely.
the number one, shadow donor of all fucking super PACs across the aisle.
Well,
Because-
it was filmed at his school.
Oh, well, there
Yeah.
you go. But how many people was he cast out of? It seems like that's when they could have started the brainwashing.
Maybe
Turned him into a fucking,
a gooner. Fucking goon.
a gooner.
I mean, yeah.
No, I think
an
that,
inch to the right. Damn.
No, I think that the thing for me that I do believe is this thing where, and I guess it's been proven, where like there was a local police officer that like went up there and then was like, oh fuck, my bad, bro, not worth it. Like, okay,
Nope.
and
Just pass by.
And people want to be like, that guy's a coward. He also was smart. You got to look out for number one. He's just a cop. He's on the Secret Service. He didn't sign up to give his life for the president. He
Also,
just was there
like-
to protect and serve to the best of his ability.
The president didn't die. Right?
Right.
Some random fucking chud in the crowd died.
Oh yeah, I mean that's another thing why you got to stay off of Twitter and to follow your advice, only tweet.
Pee pee poo poo jokes.
You
Did you
can't-
see a dead body?
No, I mean he was talking about the fucking Japanese getting over fucking
The guy that got killed?
the firefighter, the hero, the first responder who got yopped in the crowd. His Twitter history is not awesome.
What's his handle? Is like
It's
Jew
his
glazing?
name. I think it's his name. What is it?
Jew glazing?
No.
Who's that?
Jew glazing is the guy that speaking of physiologically, what is the word?
Physiological
Speaking of physiological
anomalies.
motherfucker built like a gremlin, dude. But no, he looked like that guy and was making jokes at his own expense. And then I guess didn't put one and two together that like this is probably the one thing where if you're gonna joke about it, you don't put like your face up there and really lean into the bit because the FBI will be at your front door.
Got it.
So all you gotta do is just make your account private and you should totally be fine.
Totally.
That's Jew glazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
But yeah, no, shout out. I honestly like that. Everyone wants to fucking either not talk about it or be mean to the cop who was like, I'm like, sometimes you don't want to get involved.
I'm not mad at the cop.
But then I guess the whole thing was he points at that cop who's like, my bad. And then he goes, and that's why he missed Trump because he had to shoot very quickly because I've been spotted.
He missed Trump because of a 10-mile-an-hour wind, actually. He
Really?
didn't take into account the Coriolis effect, the rotation of the earth.
Wow, dude.
Like Mark Wahlberg in Shooter.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Honestly, maybe that's like the last good Wahlberg vehicle. Shooter's pretty solid.
What was the movie with Angelina Jolie and James, whatever, the guy from fucking Charles Xavier X, Professor X, where they like spin the bullets?
Oh,
Don't talk about-
Wanted.
Yeah.
Yo,
What the fuck is
honestly,
that? Yo,
if
why
you've been
didn't
spinning
TMC
bullets-
fucking spin the bullet, bro? You just take the rifle and just fucking put some English on it.
Have they shown like is Trump's ear fucked up? Like, does he have a bad ear? Like not like he can't hear, but does it
I
all
don't-
looks all bad?
Sure looks sick.
Oh, you know
I don't
what?
know.
Actually, the best take
Looks like my ear when I had a fucking fucked up ear for 7 months.
that was the most specific best take that I saw was the Reddit was quick to be like, this is like when James had his fucking infected earlobe, dude.
Yeah, bro.
You literally were on your Trump shit.
Shit sucked.
You sacrificed your ear for.
I know what
throat
I know
gang.
what it feels like, Mr. President. Shit sucks.
No, I'm just saying because if his ear is all like fucked up and disfigured, like you got to imagine that's like okay. If you're Trump and I'm putting myself in his whatever size 12 Allen Edmonds, right? Like okay. I locked up my legacy to some degree and the election, and I got all this fucking amazing rhetoric that I can just drive right to fucking what's the address of the White House? What Pennsylvania?
1600.
Right to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Like, but then I also have like a fucked up goofy ear. I feel like that's got to be a huge bummer for him.
Here's what you
He's
do.
a big
you get
ego guy.
yeah, but
You
he
don't
also
say.
has. Okay, let me talk for a second. He also has the fucking access to the plastic surgeons from Face Off, where they can just like give him a new ear. You know, 3D print that hoe.
Who's sacrificing their ear?
Fucking take it from the dead shooter.
Bill Maher.
His shit's all fucked up. Take it from Elon Musk. I don't know.
He did. It was crazy to see his face of death. That was the one where I was like, oh yeah. I
shooter.
looked at it, the
Yeah,
shooter.
yeah.
Like I looked at that shit, but like that to me is in all seriousness, like, yeah, I'm not trying to like hop on the timeline and see a dead guy, I guess, right?
Happens though. I've been seeing fucking the big thing sprinkled between AJ and Big Justice and what else? I guess just like food fucking shit is just like Russian soldiers being droned to death. That's been a big algo presence for me.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling past them. I'm not trying to watch people get fucking blown up.
You just watch them like blown up from a screen, or like do you actually see like where's the video coming from?
From reconnaissance drone, I think. I don't know.
I think that's the only way, and I think this is why drones are I think a lot of people don't like them, is that's got to be like if I had to kill someone and I had every option, like I would just drone someone, right? Because you don't have to even be on the same continent, right?
Yeah,
It's
absolutely. It's like playing a
personal way.
It's like playing a video game.
Yeah.
Do you think you could kill a man?
With a drone?
No, with a gun.
How close?
No, not like you have it in you. I'm not talking about.
No.
I'm not talking about skill issues.
No,
I'm talking
I'm
about.
a fucking lover, dude. I don't want to fucking kill anyone.
Well, because that would be one less person that would tell you how fucking fire you are, right? Because love, as we all know, in your school of thought, is transactional.
Well, I guess for me, the closest I've ever come to killing of someone is blocking them on social media, because then they no longer exist, which is kind of like snuffing them out.
R.I.P. Die Workwear.
In their own way.
All right. Well, Lawrence, I want to ask you, because we were barbecuing in the park, and
we're done with Trump, I guess.
Do you want to keep talking about Trump? It's been 41 minutes. We can keep going if you want.
No, I think. Well, are you happy that he didn't die? Like, if you could choose.
No, I wish he had died. I wish he'd gotten shot.
I wonder what happens to the Republican Party. I feel like they would be in shambles. Who do they even nominate? He would have died before he even, like, it's not like Vance is like, all right, time to step up.
I don't know.
I think
we could speculate. I think this is ultimately the best possible thing that could have happened for Trump and the Republicans.
Absolutely.
Him getting up and pumping his fist shows just like an absolute mastery of the modern media moment.
The fist pump.
You know?
Here's my final thing. This is I thought the smartest thing my dad told me. And I don't know if you can figure this out, if this is true or not, based on like the audio where we heard about him trying to grab his shoes and all that shit. Is that him getting word that they had got the shooter, you think? Where he's like, yeah, we got him? Or like, yeah, I'm alive, I'm the GOAT. I'm literally God, Emperor, I cannot be killed. Because I'm thinking...
I don't think it's either. I think it's just he is so fucking good at that shit. And like seizing the spotlight.
So just like him being brought up, even though he might not have known that if he was still in harm's way, he's still just reflexively, yeah, I'm up.
Fight.
They got my shoes.
We up.
Yeah.
Shoot her down. We up.
City boys up regardless.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about next?
Stuff.
You want to talk about manly stuff? You want to talk about boat
Could you
shoes?
kill someone?
I don't want to.
But you're saying you have it in you? And no, you can't think about me because that's too obvious and too easy.
I think if someone's like gonna kill you or harm your family, I would like to think that I could have it in me to like kill them.
Self-defense?
I don't know about like choking them out, but maybe like pushing them off a boat or something.
Is that the hardest way you think, like just emotionally and psychologically to take someone's life is to like choke them so you like watch the light like leave their eyes?
Probably.
Crush their windpipe?
Probably.
Damn, dude. This show's getting fucking deep, dude.
This show's dark as fuck.
Yeah.
Talking
Find us on rotten.com.
Let's talk clothes.
Okay.
So I was at a barbecue.
Yeah.
Backyard barbecue. And just a little slight twist to the boat shoe discourse, the boat shoe wars, the Navy wars.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
A fight by sea.
Exactly. It's funny. So like boat shoes, whether it's a trend you rock with or don't, obviously it's a fucking mass. What are you doing? Oh, there you go. It is a fake trend that has been, whether you're getting sturdy in your fucking yachting shoes or not.
Sturdy.
There were some dudes, and I was like, "Oh shit! Look at the boat shoes," and they were getting defensive about it.
Were you lampooning them publicly at a barbecue?
No,
I was
like,
just see something, say something.
one on one. It's my boy, and I was like, "Oh, look at you with the boat shoes," type shit. And they're like, "Yo, come on! I was wearing boat shoes before the thing."
Wow.
Type reaction. I was like, "Oh, you don't have to get defensive about it. Like, I don't believe you."
Yeah, you can't convince me otherwise.
Or you feign ignorance because there are two boat shoe wearers.
These?
Oh, these all things.
I just hopped off of my boat.
We're going yachting.
I think people do like the. Was that our snobbish guy?
The Mid-Atlantic old money. I just hopped off the yacht.
These all things. I just hopped off my dinghy. I get that. I mean, you don't want to be a statistic.
Or they would feign ignorance with like, oh, wait, what? Boat shoes are a thing? It's like...
There's got to be I mean, are you typically at functions where people like wouldn't be aware of the greater like men's clothing zeitgeist?
This
Possibly,
was
right?
a food, mostly food people, but I think it was like people were like on trend. Like
Yeah.
people were, in their fucking bleachers and tattoos and fucking them haircuts and shit.
What kind of boat shoes are we specifically talking about? Do you remember? ID.
Paraboot
Okay.
was one pair, and then the other pair was Bass.
We're either on a lug sole.
Both were. Yeah.
3 eyes.
I'm not sure.
Because, listen, if you're wearing the 3-eye lug style moccasin, you could die on the hill of it not being a boat shoe. But we know what we know. We know. But I get that.
Well,
you can kind of die on that.
And then
hill.
I was kind of like, fuck, why am I the guy that's like, oh, boat shoes? Like, who am I? Someone should fucking kill me. Someone shoot me.
You're the co-host of the only podcast that matters.
Someone assassinate me, please.
I mean, look
TMC, 3 inches to the right here.
TLC? TMC. Okay. Is anyone calling that? That's
the registered Republican. Yeah.
Oh, right, because he's gonna get a middle name. You have to be a successful assassin to get the middle name. The Harvey and the Lee Harvey Oswald.
Well, everyone's like, oh, he donated to democratic causes. It was actually another TC, another Thomas Crooks.
Right.
Who lived in to be 69.
You never hear Jack Ruby's middle name.
Well, he wasn't a political assassin.
But he assassinated an assassin, Lee Harvey Oswald, right?
Yeah, because he was paid for. He was in the pocket of Big John, JFK's brother, JFK's father.
They're both in the pocket of the CIA, dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it right now. We're gonna start calling Jack Ruby Jack Leon Ruby.
Oh,
officially, JLR baby, Jaguar Land Rover Group. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, so this guy will probably not get the middle name then because he didn't succeed. You got to earn it.
But that's his middle name. It's Thomas Marks Crooks. TMC.
Yeah, I'm just saying you have to successfully assassinate to get the middle name recognition.
Who's the guy that shot Ronald Reagan? He's out of jail now. He's fucking playing clubs and shit.
The guy who was obsessed with Jodie Foster.
Yeah. A fellow cinephile.
Who is that? Yeah, honestly.
He's playing
when she was a kid, bro.
His entire Twitter, see kitty porn, political assassination still comes back. His entire Twitter is him. So he's a musician, right? Mm-hmm. And his entire Twitter is him being like, I'm playing at this theater or this venue in like Rhode Island. And then 2 days later,
John Hinckley Jr., technically not a middle name.
2 days later, he'll reply being like, they looked up who I am and they canceled my show.
I remember seeing that because he was playing the Bell House, which is famously where we did a live show as well. So famously. Famously. Yeah. They're letting anybody in here.
All right, let's get into the food section. So we're at the barbecue. What do you want to talk about?
No, the boat shoe thing that's interesting. Because it's like if you wear it, you're hopefully like happy with it and you should like own it, and you shouldn't be, even if you are trend riding or truly ignorant, like you gotta own it.
Sure.
You already bought it, so you might as well wear it and own it.
I just think that like
you smell me, dog. You smell me?
I smell you. You want to keep talking about shoes? I think we got a lot to talk about here.
All right, we can move on. I just think that's like you can't pussyfoot around it. If you wore it out the house and you wore it to a function, like you made the choice. Own it.
I understand though. It's like no one wants to be perceived as being like a trend victim or a fashion victim. And you can wear things that are a trend, but not in the way that like you might not have like started wearing it because you were clued into it or put onto it because of said trend, right? And no one wants to be like, well, I guess no one I know except for you wants to be like, oh yeah, like I'm so on trend. Oh yeah, I'm riding this trend.
But like I'll never get why
you're really one of the few people I know that's like, yeah, I'm doing this trend.
Well, I think there's like trend is like this dirty word, right? Because like I think people have all this negative connotation, which I understand, and like there are right and wrong ways if we're being binary about doing stuff. But like I think that trends are great and trying out new things. Maybe that's like too fucking macro of a view, and I'm like being not intentionally obtuse, but that's how I'm coming off. But I think like that's not something to like be scared of or shy away from. Maybe if like you're projecting what it says about you, like you don't have your own thought in your head, you don't know how to style it or wear it in your own way or any way that shows off your own personal style. But like I fucking love trends and I stand by all.
Yeah, but that's because that's why you can never kill a presidential nominee because you are a sheep. You don't have that lone wolf in you, right?
Oh, okay.
It's the herd mentality.
Okay.
Which is totally fine. Totally
I got all my sheep behind me. I got all the Larry clones, dude. We're good. Honestly, absolutely. Bro, I would actually succeed because I got an army behind me.
Of you being killed or
They
you
would
killing?
never, and they would never catch me because we're all dressed the same.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's the guy in the fucking ironic hat and button up. Try to find
Which
him.
guy? Which guy?
Try to find him.
Yeah.
It's the guy in the boat shoes.
Yes, you'll never catch Larry alive.
All right. Big week in food, both for you, me, the city, the world writ large. I feel like one of our ops, Frog Club, rumors is that it's closing.
Yo, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're finally off the
I found that
blacklist.
on 86.
Because there's no list to be
there's
on.
no list to be banned from.
Are you even remotely surprised?
No, I feel like I talked to someone that was in there recently, and someone's like, the whole thing is that they are like, it's a secret. Like, if you know, you know. Like, this whole like members club fucking bullshit, whatever. It's like, oh, it's a whole fucking you got to know like the right email. You got to know the phone number. You got to be on the list. You got to be on the list, bro. You're not on the list. You're not on the fucking list, bro. How do you even think you're gonna get a fucking table Frog Club?
Fucking moron.
And then they went on Resi. And someone sent me a screenshot where it's like every single time slot was available.
Did they ever think that maybe instead of being like purposely bad when it comes to the food, they should try making good food? I know they have it in them.
It's like, don't make it impossible for customers to come give you their money. I don't know.
Yeah. I just think like if the whole thing was whether or not it's hard or easy to get into, almost doesn't matter because in New York, there's many places that are as hard, if not harder to get into, but like the food makes it worth it. So like you go and try to seek it out. So if their reservation suddenly opened up and they couldn't book anyone, why not like try to change the menu and make real good food, you know?
There's that. There's also like you missed your moment where you had like the launch and the buzz and you just like now no one knows that they're on Resi necessarily, right? Like you have to be someone that's like, oh, I want to go to Frog Club, but like no one's saying that.
Right. I guess if they would be like, by the way, we're open on Resi, it's like a little tail between the legs and goes against everything that was like a pillar when they opened up.
I guess so, yeah.
Of like their fucking,
I did get to go to a pretty fire restaurant. The folks behind Servos, The Fly, Hearts. I know you love Hearts. I know we both love Servos. Eel Bar, just around the corner here.
In the hood.
In the hood. Very nice space. Ate at the bar. It feels like it's a different menu than Servos, but it's very similar.
Okay.
So it's just like having another Servos. It's like if Servos did a whole, because their menu doesn't change that much. It's like having
your
Servos.
shrimp head and eating it too.
Exactly. There was some shrimp a la plancha with a nice tomato sauce.
Okay.
A lot of olive oil in a lot of dishes. But I had one dish that was fucking smoking.
Pray tell, Jimbo.
I've never had this before.
I like that one.
Deep fried mussels.
Interesting.
Yeah, and really fucking good.
Is that the new best way to eat mussels? Deep fried.
I'm a big bull freak guy.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Love a mussel in like a pasta, but deep fried mussels, bro, with like some sweet paprika. No sauce either. Like the sauce is just like the mussel liquor itself.
I wonder if changing the preparation for a dish might like react differently with someone's stomach. That's someone being me because I love fucking mussels, but they
fuck
give
you
me
up
explosive diarrhea
every single time.
Yeah.
Are you just eating
if
them?
If you see me eat mussels,
get out the way.
Clear out. Dude.
Are you just not
turn around like that cop who fucking peeked up on the roof?
Are you just not cooking them? Or I guess you don't cook.
No, I mean only. First of all, I'm not. If I'm cooking at home, I'm not making.
You're getting diarrhea. I'm not. If Lord's cooking at home, diarrhea.
Maybe, but I'm not making any seafood at home outside of like maybe like a little bit of salmon or something. But no, it doesn't. I'm trying to think. I've never had, and I enjoy eating mussels immensely. I just know that I have to prepare. Because that shit is getting evacuated like a fucking Trump rally. In
Make sure the fucking shower's occupied. Make sure there's a fresh roll on the rack.
But I wonder if deep frying them would react differently with my tongue.
Probably make you feel worse if I had to guess. Because deep fried food is not good for your stomach or for your constitution.
Well,
or for your overall health.
I am built different, so
you are sustaining just off pure nicotine. And what is the active ingredient in Celsius?
I think
just caffeine.
No, there is 1,000% of the daily dose of biotin.
Let me see this. What the fuck is biotin?
I don't know. Sounds sick though. Should I look it up? What is biotin? I should probably know before I.
No, think of all the stuff you put in your body where you don't know where that shit is from.
Biotin is vitamin B7. It is a vitamin found in foods like eggs, milks, and bananas. Yeah. Okay. And a deficiency can cause the thinning of hair and a rash on the face, which is, why I drink them I drink Celsius for my luscious locks, clearly.
So this is a cup of coffee is 95 milligrams. Celsius has 200 milligrams of caffeine.
So I'm drinking coffee like Mozart.
Yeah.
How many cups is that? Do the math.
What, this?
Yeah.
Two.
Bro. That's it?
I know. I thought it was going to be more.
It's got to be something else. It's got to be like, okay, there's 250% of the vitamin B12. All right, this is what I've been told about Celsius, that you are basically drinking a pre-workout to not, in my case, work out. I know there's a lot of people that are healthy, much healthier than me, that drink Celsius before like the gym or instead of in lieu of coffee or whatever, matcha in the morning. But no, I just take it. Well, I don't want to admit how many I've been having in a day. That's where I would hate for the audience to judge me.
This says the Food and Drug Administration and, woke says that 400 milligrams of caffeine is a safe amount of caffeine to consume in a day.
And this is what again?
200. So you can have two of those.
Oh, bro.
And how many are you drinking?
So I just kind of snuck this in. I had 3 the other day, and I was at a party this weekend where that got brought up, and the crowd I was with, who I was telling this to, were shocked and appalled, and that really did scare me.
I have sensed a change in just your overall existence.
Positive
since
or
you got,
negatively?
Not saying either.
Oh, okay.
Since you got on the Celsius and Zyn
train,
choo choo. It's not a train, bro. It's a lifestyle where you are consuming pure nicotine into your fucking brain through your mouth, pause, and just energy drinks, and you are vibrating. You're vibrating. You can't not be still.
Yeah.
And when we were shooting with Aaron, he's like, you're like, yeah, bro, fucking Celsius and Zyn, I fucking love it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you are truly just on so much stimulants.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude. I love it.
It's not great for the people around you. I'll say that.
Well, I wonder if the audience has noticed a change, because there's nobody that spends more time with me than it's you and my wife to spend the most time with me.
Yeah.
And I don't know if she's noticed a change. Her big thing is he's not smoking cigarettes anymore, so she's just happy. At that point,
you're not?
Everything on top of that is fucking gravy, at least as much as I was at one point. But in terms of my working relationship, you think that I've been extra vibracious?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I've been extra vibrant. Dude.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fucking vibrating all over the place.
Yeah. My cruising altitude is already so unhinged that I don't even know how you noticed, dude.
It's noticeable. It's noticeable.
Right.
You and I had a little friends and family moment where we got to preview the now open Moon Burger in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Shout out DJ White Privilege, and congrats on opening the fourth location of Moon Burger, smash burger spot that uses Impossible meat. The fries, it's cheeseburger, burger, fries, and milkshakes. I don't think I've had any of the milkshakes.
Yo, I had the strawberry crumble one.
Yeah, fire.
I know we're going to talk best ice cream of the summer that we both had independently. If I hadn't had this other thing, which I'll talk about, this was, and I just had a little tester, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't a full milkshake. I think it's dairy free. I don't know about you.
It's made with oat milk, and I don't know how you feel about seed oils.
I love seed oils.
Okay.
Yeah, they're great, dude.
Why do people hate seed oils?
I don't know, because it makes you gay. I don't know.
Is that what it is? It makes you fat and soy?
I think it might. We should ask Sammy Reese, because Sammy's a big, I think one of those guys. I think it gives you tits, which, all right, joke's on you. I already have tits. I already got juicy bees.
But
I'm good.
You must have to
drink all the seed oil I want.
You must have to drink so much seed oil and oat milk for it to change your physiology.
But I think
right?
Physiology, right? No, I think the argument is that there's seed oils in everything now. Thanks, woke. Thanks, Obama. That kind of shit.
morningbrew.com. Why does every fitness influencer suddenly hate seed oils?
So I do not like strawberry ice cream. And while you look this up, I'll just say
I'm not looking this up.
I'll make this point. And I had this strawberry crumble. I think it's a graham cracker crumble. Bro, as a non-strawberry enjoyer, this was so good that I was like, sure, go for the Impossible smash burger. Go for even the one with the dairy-free cheese, whatever. The milkshake itself was that good that's a destination just for milkshakes. It was that good. I was really surprised.
It's interesting. I'm not a big strawberry ice cream guy either, but just skipping ahead a little bit, the best ice cream I've had this summer involved strawberry ice cream. I think strawberry ice cream is now the fucking move, bro. I had the brand is Nightingale, and I wouldn't normally be like, yo, check out this brand. You know what I'm talking about? You're talking about a quart that you bought. No, it's an ice cream sandwich, strawberry shortcake. The brand is Nightingale, a golden crusted brown sugar cookie and strawberry ice cream. And It's to the point where I have one. I only bought one, and I'm nibbling it because I don't want it to end.
Why don't you just buy more? Is it for one person, like a single serving?
Well, I mean, a strawberry sandwich is like pretty big, right?
Ice cream sandwich.
Ice cream sandwich. Yeah, sorry. It's a pretty large amount of ice cream. Like I was just like, I bought it and I was gonna like slice it up and kind of like a after dinner.
You're a moderate, responsible fellow for sure.
No, but this I was gonna like kind of like
portion it out,
cut it up into like little bite-sized pieces for like me and someone else to share and just like enjoy at our leisure, just like in one night. But I've been like just eating it.
But fuck that other person. It's all mine.
Well, they don't react well to lactose, so I was like, oh shit. I should have got the strawberry ice cream.
What a shocker! Sorry, I guess it's all for Jimbo.
Oh, sorry. But bro, this ice cream sandwich again. Flipped my entire fucking melon.
You flipped your wig over this.
Flipped my strawberry over this shit. And it is like, I think strawberry ice cream, and I like fruit. I like fruit ice cream. I like popsicles. I like sorbet. I like gelato.
Okay.
Strawberry ice cream might be but I'm normally just a chocolate ice cream guy. This might be my new shit.
Is it safe to say, as a blanket statement, this isn't like a sweet tooth podcast, generally speaking, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that we both had maybe we're strawberry ice cream guys and we didn't
That's
even
what
know.
I'm thinking.
I guess I don't even really have the data to support this. I just know that in a Neapolitan, it's usually my least favorite.
Well, you don't watch The Simpsons. It's your next thing to conquer after rap music as a grown man. But there's like a funny bit where like Homer's like, he fucking opens up the Neapolitan and like all the chocolate's gone, throws it out. Opens up the Neapolitan, chocolate's gone, throws it out. Marge, we're out of ice cream.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that for me, what you're describing, is a Chipwich. Were you a Chipwich guy?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I just forgot how fucking fire ice cream sandwiches are.
Because, that's the thing is that I think the ice cream sandwiches, and I know people are ride or die for them, but like your basic vanilla and chocolate ice cream sandwich, sure. But once you start introducing cookies, so what we're talking about is a dessert of not just 2 cookies, which would be awesome on its own, or a scoop of ice cream, which would be awesome on its own. Now I have 3 cookies and a scoop of ice cream together. It's like, how could it ever be beat?
I think that the technology,
just more dessert.
The technology for ice cream sandwiches has we've seen a breakthrough. And it's beyond just the Chipwiches. It's beyond just like the chocolate soft cookie with the vanilla ice cream, which are still goated, still fucking classics. But I don't know what happened, whether it was fucking came out of X and Elon Musk, or if it's AI.
Yeah.
Where, ice cream sandwich technology is to the fucking moon, bro.
So it's what is it called? Nightingale?
Nightingale.
So this shit, is this like a regional thing where it's only like for fucking...
I don't know. I went to the fancy. I went to the fancy
sweet tooth professionals.
I went to the fancy gentrifying deli. I went to the fancy ice cream section in that deli. Past the Haagen-Dazs, past the Ben and Jerry's. Nightingale strawberry shortcake, and I got another one. It was also really good, but this one fucking blew my dick off.
I was gonna say, what are the other flavors? And I might need to tap
I got like
into
a cookie. I got like a kind of like cookie dough type thing. It was pretty fucking good, but this one was and that's what I went for first because that's what I wanted. But this fucking blew my dick off.
I had a big week in stunt desserts myself. I don't know if we would consider an ice cream sandwich with cookies a stunt as much as it almost is, because of the Chipwich, kind of like I would say a classic dessert staple at this point, at least based on my Chipwich consumption. But it was a big week for me having performative Japanese food marketed towards white people. One is my parents got outdoor hibachi at their house.
Like a guy came
he came and he
how good
he
was
had the
his
sake gun.
Did he have the onion volcano?
He did. All right. This guy was nice in the sticks. His performance left a little to be desired and made me think maybe that's why you're going door to door as hibachi salesman and less as a guy employed at a real fucking Benihana.
Yeah.
But another thing, I had Japanese food the night before. I went to New Jersey for hibachi, outdoor hibachi. I got fried ice cream, which I hadn't had in a long time, and I got fried red bean ice cream. And
I don't like red bean ice cream.
It's kind of you don't like red bean ice cream?
No.
You're more of a green teasman?
Yeah.
If you're going off of the flavors
now
for white
strawberry.
people. Yeah. But it's kind of similar where it's you have this, at least in my opinion, delicious ice cream, and then you just add a carb element, like you're talking about a cookie, just wrap this shit in dough and fry it. It was a revelation. And I probably, when's the last time you had fried ice cream? When do you ever...
I don't know. I can't remember. I feel like it was
mochi.
I feel like it was a big 2000s kind of Asian fusion era type thing.
Yeah.
But real quick on hibachi, have you been to a Benihana recently?
No.
They're fucking depressing. It's still a lot of fun, but I went to the one in Midtown. I don't know when, for someone's birthday, a year ago. carpeted, which is insane. So like it just smells.
Absorbs all the yum yum.
It just
sauce.
smells like fucking stale old fried rice in there.
Kind of a delicious smell.
Really low ceilings.
Oh, okay.
So it's
for
like
flames.
It's like claustrophobic.
Okay.
Yeah, I think for shrimp tails and shit. Damn. And then I think it also depends on like if you're not sitting with good people at your table that are like there, like
sure.
if your energy's off or like you're vibing or like maybe you're there on a romantic date, maybe they're there to party, whatever. Like if you're not synced up, it kind of fucks it up.
This is disheartening. And while I did experience this outdoor hibachi with like a bunch of my closest friends from high school and their wives and their kids, and then my parents and my brother and my wife, so it was like a great crew. I left that being like, yo, I want to have my next birthday
At Benihana?
At Benihana or any type of hibachi establishment. But I guess you're right. You do got to you got to have your own, it's like a horseshoe, right? You got to have every seat accounted for. You can't pull up and have like whoever the fuck.
When I did a boys trip, actually boys and girls trip, just a homie trip to Casa de Campo in DR, there was a chef. There was like a staff at the house. Felt weird, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But there's a chef, and one night he did hibachi. And honestly...
Puerto Rican hibachi?
Dominican hibachi.
Dominican hibachi?
Yeah. And honestly, it was a little like, all right.
How'd that fusion go?
I mean, it wasn't like Asian-y flavors.
That's what I'm asking. Like,
it was good. It was just meat and vegetables and rice.
And just the preparation style was hibachi style preparation.
Yes. On the plancha, doing the fucking... Flipping that shrimp tail. When I was a kid, I got a sizzling shrimp tail landed on my arm. It kind of like scarred me. Like literally.
You're fucking, you're traumatized for all hibachi.
I was fucking doing the shit and he like, he accidentally, his spatula hit one and went flying to the side and landed on like a sizzling shrimp tail landed on my arm. Did I eat the shrimp tail? No.
Off your arm?
No.
That's what I would do.
Oh, not.
You got, and then you throw it up and you catch it in your mouth.
Exactly.
Because it's respectful to the culture.
Exactly.
I'm fully hibachi.
Can I just say we were a bit like, all right, like, how long is this going for? Like when there's too much show and not enough, and when the show kind of outweighs the food element, and you're like, all right, like we're here for his performance, I guess. This guy trained at hibachi school.
This fucking guy.
Yeah, I was like, all right,
making it all about him.
Can we fucking just onion volcano on bounce? Like we're good.
I think you need to have some combination because a guy who like can't properly pull off the onion volcano in like, not to be a dick, in like 3 takes.
Ooh,
yeah. Then I'm like,
it's so easy.
We need to, bro. Again, maybe this is why he was in my parents'
Where'd he
backyard
fuck up
and not hibachi, not Benihana in Times Square.
Yeah, Steve Aoki fucking fired his ass.
Yeah.
Where'd he fuck up? In the stacking of the rings or in the lighting of the oil?
The first fuck up was in a lighting situation.
Okay.
And then he went to relight, second take. We had a structural integrity problem.
Oof.
So then we had to restack. And then I say it took him 3 tries. Even that last like successful attempt was not up to par with the onion volcanoes that I've experienced in my lifetime.
You should have, since I taught you how to light a charcoal grill, you should have hit him with some lighter fluid.
I mean, you're using the oil. You can't use light. Yo, you can't eat things.
I know.
Fluid,
I taught you this on Friday.
I'm drinking a can of it a day, dude. Maybe sometimes more. That's what this shit is. Lighter fluid for the soul. No, I think I'm gonna. If I can get a good fucking crew together, I think that maybe. What about like we do a Fab Five Benihana night? That could be
maybe.
Good. But then who's buttressing the Fab Five?
I just think you're kind of there's a lot of variables and factors where things could go wrong. A great hibachi night, great fucking evening with the fellas, with your lady, whatever. But I think a lot could go wrong. Where I haven't seen hibachi is on my fucking food content creator FYP. And going back to Moonburger real quick, so like. It's very visually, I think, social media friendly.
Absolutely.
I think that it being a smash burger is like super obviously just like on trend with like bing internet food. There was a line the next morning when it actually opened up. They were scheduled to open up at I think 11 a.m., but there's a line at 8:30 in the morning, and I biked by it. Like I was biking to go pick up my brother's car, and I biked by it, and I yelled, "Yeah, Moonburger!"
How was the reaction from the crowd?
They were like, "Who's that fucking guy?"
I think.
Well, I was trying to get Jeremy's attention, DJ White Privilege, and he was too busy squeegeeing the windows on his undercover boss type shit.
That's cool of him.
Yeah,
get his hands dirty with the workers.
If you're gonna lace up your Timbs, you got to squeegee the windows.
I think just real quick before we talk about the deeper meaning behind the necessary evil or the cottage industry that is food content creators, 11 a.m. beef or Impossible. It's a little early for a smash burger of any variety, in my opinion.
Nah,
you don't think so?
You can eat a smash burger for breakfast.
Why
not? Why not?
Do they make smashed breakfast sandwiches like a smashed sausage patty? Did I just come up with $1 million idea?
I don't know.
Like a smashed bacon, egg, and cheese somehow.
I mean, bacon's already pretty flat.
There was a place when I lived in Hoboken that they did breakfast sandwiches, and then they all got panini pressed and super flattened, and that was kind of nice.
Interesting.
It's like a burrito. I don't know about you. I always prefer my burrito to be grilled,
a little griddled. Yeah,
yeah. So I guess that's the similar concept.
But these folks were, and I confirmed it with Jeremy later on. And I was at this barbecue with like a few restaurant owners, and we were just talking about like. And I was talking with my boy Anoop, who opened Strange Delight, one of the best restaurants of the year so far, according to New York Mag.
Real eaters.
Yeah. That like that's how people love them or hate them, watch it or not, follow them or not. That is how people get their food recommendations.
Yeah.
Now. Or sorry, restaurant recommendations now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Yelp. It's not like necessarily Google reviews or Google Maps, although that's helpful with just like simple geography. This is literally how people get food information.
Period.
Restaurant information.
Period.
And you know, like I was with my boy Noop, and we were going to this place called Hamido Seafood in Astoria, which is like Egyptian seafood. The one that everyone knows is Abu Kir. We went there just because it's like, yo, should we try it? There's a different one. It has like more ratings and a higher rating on Google. And we went there, and we think it's better than Abu Kir. Both are phenomenal, though. You know, you pick your fish, they cook it for you. They have like 5 different preparations. It's fire. Some guy, so we were waiting there at like 11:45 because we played tennis early and we just got there. And there was a line the last time we went there over July 4th weekend. And some guy walks up and he's like, yo, is this place good? Is it worth the hype? And we're like, yeah, it's really good. And he's like, oh, because like it's been here for mad long, but like some influencer posted about it. Now there's a fucking line up and down the block all day, every day.
This is a guy that lived in the neighborhood, presumably. If you saw the line every day.
Hey, you fucking this place.
Yo, I saw this on fucking TikTok. What's the deal? You can pick your own fucking fish.
I'm scrolling here.
Can you fucking name them too?
And we're like, no, it's really good. But I was like, kind of like the guys that were a little defensive about the boat shoes. I was like, wait, but we didn't hear about it from the influencer.
Oh, sure.
I was like, we found this on our own.
You got to qualify it. Yeah, God forbid. Well, I mean, not everyone is a gourmand with an amazing circle of like food insiders
Absolutely.
who like already know this stuff. So, because like all right, this might sound crazy. I follow mad food influencers and consume
That is crazy.
a lot of food influencer content. Are they called foodies? Do they call themselves?
I think
content creator.
follow food content creators.
And I follow a lot. I consume a lot of the content that they create around food, and I've never used a rec. But I like watching the content.
But you don't eat, so you're just punishing yourself.
I eat once a day.
You're sadistic, masochistic.
Both.
Yeah.
Yes.
You really are.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess like I can see where for someone like Jeremy or Noop, that's good for business, and it's obviously going to put asses in seats.
Yes and no, because I think that like, and I was talking to Joey, who owns Leo and Apollo Bagels, which has like a huge line,
crazy hype
every fucking morning. He's like, luckily we have like the product is good enough where people like that's the draw, right? Luckily we haven't had to have like an influencer or whatever like make us go viral. Although like their shit has definitely gone viral. It looks great.
And remember Dave Portnoy shit all over Leo, which actually I feel like was a weird cosign in like an opposite way for
Absolutely.
him. Yeah.
I saw him filming it. I was at Four Horsemen.
Right, yeah, you talked about it on the pod.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it's because like if a food influencer blows a place up, right, and it goes crazy viral and has like huge lines, that's going to turn off a lot of like more regular folks that don't get their restaurant recommendations through food influencers. But you see a crowd and you're like, fuck that, I'm not going there. I'm not waiting online for like a place that is really good, but I'm just not. That's not how I want to spend my time. And it can fuck up the restaurant's economics.
Sure.
Where you get this huge flood of people, right? They get their content, they get to fucking post it, they get to tag it, say they're there, whatever. And then those people they're not coming back. They're just there to take the photo.
Sure.
Once they get the photo, they're gone. So all of a sudden now, you've planned for this like crush of people or had to deal with it. And then like your economics have completely fucking shifted.
You're just left holding the
like,
bag.
What is, how do you actually operate? What orders do you make? How do you fulfill a more like normal week or night or month?
Yeah, I guess I don't. Here's the other thing too, and this is what I'd actually be worried about, right? If you're a food content creator and all you're doing day in and day out is like creating pretty like high level TikToks or reels around these places, like, do they just give everything a good review to like seem positive and to make the rec go? I guess you could go viral for shitting all over something, but like I would be worried that like can you take any of this content creation, because it's not criticism, It's a completely different thing. Can you take any of it like seriously? Now, granted, there's like trustworthy sources and trustworthy creators versus ones that are more dubious for sure. And that's why like any of these people probably have like legit followings versus like a quality versus quantity thing when it comes to followers. But like you don't really see that like happen in fashion.
Well, this is you with movies. You love every movie. You can't be critical of a movie. And that's fine.
I can be critical of a movie.
Everything's 3.5 and up.
No.
Everything's according to the group chat I'm on, that is just no, I'm kidding.
Well, those guys are not keeping up because I threw out a 1.5 the other day.
To who?
Tusk,
to what?
That Kevin Smith horror movie. Because I was waiting to see Longlegs. I'm super excited. I think both of us love Cage. So while I'm waiting to see Longlegs, I was like, let me watch a horror movie. I watched the movie Tusk.
Why would you? Okay.
Which sucked. And then this sucked in Tusk. And then I watched Bad Lieutenant 2, Port of Call New Orleans, which is like maybe
you watch movies
Cage.
to prepare you to watch other movies?
No, I am very excited to see Longlegs. We haven't had time because of this extremely arduous and intense migration to Substack, which, by the way, thank you guys. Fucking smashing success, obviously. Appreciate all of you. Sincerely, I mean that. So while I'm thinking about Longlegs and getting very excited to finally see it, I'm like, why don't I scratch a little bit of the itch with a horror film?
Okay.
And with a Cage film. So
All
a little double feature. One of those, 4 stars. Correct. To you and your fucking asshole friends who I thought were my friends as well. And then also, fuck you guys. Tusk was terrible. I gave it 1.5 stars.
All right. I agree with you though. Like I've seen like food content creators like rant or rave about a place that I have been to and I know is fucking mid. And a lot of these people do get, and I'm weirdly on these like email lists now, which is like, hey, like come check out this like izakaya and fucking, we'll set you up with a night whenever you want. A lot of these people do, it's the fucking, it's lifestyle media. It's not criticism.
Right.
So it is quid pro quo. Oh, I get a meal here. I get to create content. I get to be overwhelmingly positive. I send people your way.
So you're like saying it's payola, kind of.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And so there are some where they're like, have to kind of give a caveat. They're like, hey, this is not paid. I did not set this up with PR, with the publicist. I'm literally here like on my own as to give like an honest review.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because, we obviously exist. We consume the same content that everyone consumes. But in terms of like working in like the fashion or menswear content creator space, like food, like you can see a picture of a John and it could like look fire and then you could like get it and the quality is crap. And it's hard to like review a thing. Like, at least if you were the kind of person that reviewed clothes on social media, like if you don't have it in hand, like no one really, is your opinion even valid? Where there's like food, you have to be there, you have to eat it, you have to consume it. It's like one is sustenance and the other is like some element of self-expression that you have to wear it to give a real judgment.
Also, like food is relatively inconsequential. Like you eat it once and you shit it out 12 hours later, right?
Okay, sure.
Like, so if it's a mid-ass meal or bad or really good, like you have the experience and it's over. With clothes, it's like that shit, like you own it now. And it stays with you. And you got to, I fucking got to take care of this t-shirt now. What the fuck? Yeah. And with food, it's, I think, relatively objective, like food that's good, food that's bad. Obviously, it's nuanced and layered and like you can have your own tastes and preferences.
Palette.
But with clothing, it is so much more complex than that, where it's like, it's your personal style, it's your body shape, it's how, a single item fits into like the rest of your wardrobe. It's the choices you make of like what you're going to do with that, and multiple times.
So it's not just comparable at all.
It's not just sitting down and eating, right?
You might say it's apples and oranges.
And that's why, like, I know it's hard to operate a store. I know it's next to impossible to do that in New York City, but this is why shopping IRL is like so much better, and so much smarter than just buying online. And I know people don't necessarily have access to great stores depending on like where you live or how much fucking money you make. But if you're gonna buy clothes online, like anything can look good online.
Yeah,
but to fucking
besides the real.
Yes. Although again, I gotta respect it. Like I know that mannequin's measurements better than I know my own.
Yeah, sure.
Also, did you see someone posted like there's one photo of just like a person like bringing the mannequin out?
Dressing it. It was snapped mid-dress. And it's just some fun. It looks like the guy who was trying to kill Trump, dude. Just some fucking gremlin.
Wearing a mask? And how do you fucking get that on the website? Anyway, but like
his physiology nailed it.
Absolutely.
Was questionable.
Left. It was so left to be desired. But also like like there's so much you can't communicate visually just online on a screen, right?
Sure.
You need to get in there and touch it and feel it and understand like the textile. Like I bought this shirt from Kamoli from the store Rendezvous in Paris.
Yes.
When I was there, and like I saw they didn't have my size in the store, but they had my size online. So I knew that I wanted it from like experiencing it, touching it in store, but then I had to go online to buy it. But I was like, yo, and I was researching like what other stores had it and everything, and all the imagery. I was like, this doesn't communicate like how fucking fire the cotton is,
Right?
And like the sheerness of it, and like not sheerness of it. Like I wouldn't know that I wanted this shirt this badly and that it is like worth my money if I hadn't like touched it and experienced it myself, in person.
Yeah.
Which you can't get from a fucking fashion content creator.
And that brings me to like my final point on this is like, now that we're on Substack and we're about to be fucking balls deep in the newsletter game, like, and no shots at like any of our friends or peers, but this idea of like recommending
one shot to the ear,
right? Like the idea and its own cottage industry of recommending clothes because they like look cool online. So it's like, here's a product image and like, here's a cool thing that I found. Like, okay, salute to you for like servicing this thing. But like, if you haven't worn it or you don't own it, like, what is the point of then even like a hat? It's not even like a review. It's just like, here's a thing. Like you wouldn't trust someone to review a slice of pizza they haven't taken a bite out of. And yet,
yo, like, this photo pizza looks really good.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, here's a cool shoe.
And that's why Dave Portnoy doing God's work, bro. Fucking slice a day.
Yeah. And I think that's like,
It's a cool shoe. One shoe, everyone knows the rules.
Yeah, this is probably a title in here. Here's a cool shoe is a good title. But like, I don't know. It's just like, I feel like when it comes to me and you and our dumpers or whatever, it's like, it's a thing that we've owned. And okay, here's the thing. I will say, yes, just like some food influencers are getting comped meals, you and I have been on a few flow teams throughout the years. Yes, we've gotten
honestly, I feel like the flow's kind of been drying up.
Yeah, what the fuck?
No. I'm glad about that.
Oh, across the border for me and you.
For me.
Oh.
Personally, because I don't want to just be like, oh, sure, yeah, send it over. And then it's just like, great. Now I got this like kind of mediocre shit that like, again, I didn't
that's the
choose.
worst.
I didn't choose to own this, right?
No.
It just kind of came to me. And so like, and spending time in Paris, which is like the, possibly second goated shopping city behind like Tokyo, kind of like flipped something in me where I'm like, I need to really want something to spend my money on it. And so it has to be good, and I have to like know I had to know that I want it.
Yeah. I guess my point was just like, yes, we have gotten things like comped, much like your Substack subscription right now. But no, I mean, like if we wear that stuff and we could be like, yo, the quality seems good. Here's some sizing, some fit information that you might need, some intel there. It's like, I just don't like, to me, it's almost like if there's one thing that clothing content creators could take from food content creators, is like, you gotta actually truly consume this before your recommendation. And again, we're not even talking about your criticism of it, because if you got it for free, you're probably going to be nice or like omit the bad details. But it's like, I don't know. You just like, I don't know more. Here's a cool shoe ass motherfucker.
Yo, these shorts, these pod shorts get a boom.
Yo, no,
boom.
But here's the thing. It's like, we made them. We wear test them. We fucking
I wore these
them.
for fucking 6 hours in 99-degree heat at Storm King. Actually, I should probably wash them.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty
also,
sweaty.
Why of the 3 pairs are like, oh yeah, let me go back to the gross ones.
Because they were already out.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
You didn't pop tags on the other ones yet? Or you have?
I haven't worn them out.
Oh, just out around the crib. Just
yeah, and I only wore these because it was like, oh fuck, it's a super hot day. Like I want what shorts are gonna help me survive a 99-degree day, spending 4 hours outside. Fucking mesh pod shorts,
from
baby.
Storm King to your king size bed. Pod shorts, baby. They're back.
Yeah,
they're better than ever.
Any port in a storm.
They're longer than ever in the best possible way.
Yeah,
that's what she said. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I guess. Yeah, I don't know why we're talking about food content creators and I immediately go to like what fucking grinds my gears about like fucking, fashion creators. But yeah, I don't know. That always bums me out. It's like, cool, you found a cool thing. It's like, but like if you have no experience with it, like it does. How do we know it's cool? But is it good?
My other thing is like, you shouldn't be buying clothes every day. Like you shouldn't be constantly.
People buy clothes every day, B.
People buy clothes every day, B.
Yeah.
Who said that? Oh, Future said that to Chuck. I wear clothes every day.
Oh
B.
yeah, but I was thinking of Cameron and Paid in Full, which is presidents get shot in the ear every day, but not that. You know.
Yeah, you shouldn't be buying shit every day. You should be like the shit you already own. You should be like we talk about this all the time. Shop your own closet.
Yeah.
It's like the best fucking store in the world. Your own closet. Think of all the
Right
great
there.
decisions you made throughout the years and your personal style and your wardrobe that you built up over the years through like intentional decision making. But yeah, I mean, it's with food, you got to eat. Well, not you, but like most people have
once
to
a
eat
day.
food. Most people have to eat food every day,
Yeah.
right?
I do eat food every day, just maybe only half as much as another person. Also, yo, I'm gonna start calling my closet Larry's flagship, dude. That shit is the flagship, bro.
Yeah.
And that shit is on sale year round, free $99.
All right. Well, I don't know. I enjoyed that. That was good.
Enjoy the dulcet tones of Bon Iver Flume as we go out.
Hello, skinny love. That song's about you, Lawrence. You skinny, meshy bitch. All right. Chef, take us out.